Hello guys and welcome back to SSA Athletics. I'm Adam McCarthy and in this particular video we are going to be talking about the top 10 field performances of 2023. Now if you like what we do, smash subscribe, let's get on with the video. Before we get on, I've got to apologise about the sound qualities. Apologies about that. I can't use my microphone. I'm having to utilise my phone as a microphone. At number 10, we have Australia's Nina Kennedy's performance at the Budapest World Championships. Nina Kennedy has been consistently improving over the years, and this year was really a standout year for her. Nonetheless, she was not expected to win the World Championships.
For a national record, to put the pressure on. Yes! Oh yes! Oh yes! Is she about to relinquish one of these crowns? Oh no, she's not! This isn't Hollywood. This is actually happening. This is real life.
Performing out of her skin, she was able to tie with Moon the American. As a result, they both decided that they'll both have a gold medal. In this particular performance, both matched each other on each other's performances, though Sally Moon was probably arguably better in her overall vaults.
You know, at the end, it just going jump for jump and clear 90 on a third attempt and then attempting 3 at 95. After that, you just felt just a bit fatigued, and a thought of a jump off seemed a bit more daunting than exciting. But I wasn't sure how Nina was going to feel about that, and when she kind of seemed like she was maybe hinting at sharing it, I said, or unless you want to share, like she was like, do you? I was like, yes, please, this is perfect. It just made so much sense in the moment. It was very much, yes, gut reaction. This is absolutely right.
Yeah, it was absolutely incredible. I felt like the whole stadium was around us tonight. Everyone was clapping. The girls jumped out of their skin. I jumped out of my skin, so I couldn't be happier.
That is phenomenal, phenomenal bottle and control and composure and passion and determination from Nina Kennedy.
Nonetheless, the Australian demonstrated true grit and performance and will and want and desire to win. And as a result, she gets our Underdog Performance of the Year. Iruka Kitaguchi, Brussels. The Japanese javelin thrower had managed to establish herself as the world #1. She had a technical perfect performance, throwing the spear to 2 world leads. Performance number 8. Katarina Johnson-Thompson, Budapest. As a heptathlete, Katarina is competing at one of the most competitive times in the history of the sport. She's competing against Anna Hall in Gothier, and Anna Hall in Gothier managed to get world lead and one of the best scores in heptathlon history. Nonetheless, Katarina Johnson-Thompson had an outstanding performance, although probably technically weak in certain areas. It came down to the last event. Anna Hall needed to just get over 1 minute faster than KJT in the 800 to beat her for the gold. A very tall challenge at that. And as a result, with her consistent performance compared to Anna Hall, was able to win that title in what was probably the most competitive World Championships we had ever seen. And close World Championships at that. The next athlete we're going to talk about is Mania Beck-Romanchuk's performance at Budapest, Hungary. The Ukrainian, although wasn't able to take part in the long jump final, was able to take part in the triple jump final. Now, having long jump and triple jump under your repertoire and being able to compete at elite level in both events is often seen as quite rare. However, she does it very well. In this particular event, she led from the first jump. Although she wasn't dominating everyone, her performance in the lead was creating other athletes who were under pressure to try and beat her to create mistakes. Yes, the board doesn't help being a slippy board, but that's a story for another day. The world favourite and world lead, Yulimar Rojas, was having the worst competition of her life. But this is a testament to Yulimar Rojas and how good she is. Even with having the worst performance in life and potentially not getting to the medals, she was able to absolutely smash Mania Beck-Romanchuk's last jump on her very own last jump, winning the competition. Mania Beck-Romanchuk had the most consistent competition of her life, and was very unlucky not to win it. She's often seen as the most unluckiest athlete in track and field because often she gets beaten on the last jumps, often coming fourth or coming up with medals. In reality, she probably should be a greater medalist than she actually is. But you are against the environment and the competition, and you can only focus on what you can control. However, her performance that day was exemplary, and as a result she gets a place on the top 10 greatest performances of 2023. And as we've mentioned Katarina Johnson-Thompson in the past, we're now going to talk about Anna Hall. Anna Hall has one of the best scores in the history of the sport. In a dazzling display of multi-event excellence, the 22-year-old Anna Hall dominated most of the events with inside the classic, and as a result she was completely utterly dominant and above the rest of the field. Anna Hall started the competition with the second highest first day score ever, which set her up for an amazing second day where she led almost every discipline. Valerie Allman, Berlin. She is impressive. She impressively has 8 of the 9 furthest throws in history performed in this year, 2023. She is the master. Berlin, she showed us a masterclass in how to technically throw the discus as a slighter person. And Valerie Allman's reward for getting the world lead in the women's discus? Having the opportunity to carry the infamous mascot Bellino Bear. If you like what we do on this channel, smash subscribe, maybe hit the bell notification so you can find out when the rest of our videos come out. Miltiades Tentoglou, Budapest, Hungary. World Athletics Championships final. Leading into this final, only 4 athletes were able to make the automatic qualification mark of 8:15 within the preliminary rounds. Jamaican Wayne Pinnock and Kerry McLeod were the only 2 to make a qualifier on the first attempt. Every other jumper had to take 3 attempts. Miltiades Tentoglou, the Greek athlete, on his first jump managed to jump an impressive 8:50. This was matched by Wayne Pinnock in the second round for Jamaica, and as a result of this, the competition got serious. This put a lot of athletes under pressure to try and match this monstrous jump. Many of the other athletes were now pressured to try and get this huge jump. There was also an incident where another Jamaican, Kerry McLeod, slipped on the board. This has called into question the health and safety of the current equipment, and what can we do to improve this?
Here we go, what's he got for round 3?
He's okay. I think he's okay. Is he? Is he?
Leading into this competition, some of you may say that Wayne Pinnock's world lead on the Diamond League circuit will be a valid competitor for best performance of the year compared to Miltiades Tentoglou's. We could have also included Wayne Pinnock's first round jump in qualifying. Not only did he qualify, he broke the world lead. And I probably would agree with you to a certain extent. However, Miltiades Tentoglou stood up to the occasion and got the victory. When this battle between Miltiades and Pinnock, Miltiades Tentoglou was able on his last jump, even though he was slightly less consistent than Wayne Pinnock, to get the victory, extending the lead by 2 centimetres.
This man has won everything available to him.
Performance number 3, Yaroslava Mahuchik at the Europeans. Not many athletes have won their 3rd World Championship medal by the age of 21, but that's what the Ukrainian high jumper Yaroslava Mahuchik achieved this year. At the start of the year, she retained her European indoor title, having cleared a world-leading 2 meters and 2 centimeters. Just a few weeks before, she went on to notch up several wins on the circuit, and during the outdoors, she managed to win the World Championship in Budapest, where she won with a 2:01.
She is such a star. She's such a figure of hope. And with that clearance, she moves into the lead. This would be a magnificent victory for Mahuchik.
Mondo Duplantis, Eugene, Diamond League final. Mondo Duplantis started the year in Uppsala, where he was short of the world record by 1 centimetre. Nonetheless, that was his best opener ever. Fast forwarding to the outdoors competition final, at the Diamond League final in Eugene, Mondo Duplantis broke the outdoor world record on his first attempt, and he made it look easy, and it looked like there was simply just more in the tank.
World record attempt from Mondo Duplantis. The bar, 6:23. Oh, does it yet again! He loves this venue, does Mondo Duplantis. A year ago, 14 months ago, a world record to win the world title here in this arena. And here, he nails it again.
During the competition in Eugene, Mondo had only 4 jumps, breaking the world record twice during the competition. And the greatest performance of this year, Ryan Krauser, Budapest. Let's put this victory into sharp contrast. Yes, he was the world's best, he had the world lead, was the world's highest ranked athlete and one of the highest ranked athletes in a single year of all time. He was the world record holder and held numerous other records created that year, especially when leading into the World Championships. But this competition was not going to be easy for him to win, and this is because he had 2 blood clots in his legs on the day of the final, which hampered his performance. But even though he was in severe pain, he still won the competition.
And he has the whole stadium, as well as the shot put, in the palm of his hands. Oh yes! Oh yes! That is ridiculous! Ridiculous from the big man. Budapest delivers at the climax of day 1.
But you, the SSA viewers, also had a vote on who you thought should be the best athlete of the year. In terms of the female field athletes, that was voted as Yaroslava Mahuchik. And in terms of the male field athlete, with over 30% of the vote, was Neeraj Chopra. The field coach of the year is Zuev. Zuev is the Ukrainian high jump coach who trained the likes of Yaroslava Mahuchik and other Ukrainian athletes. He's also the jumps coach for the Ukrainian national team and also one of the selectors. He has a very hard job in order to try and find all these athletes who are across diverse places around the world and are able to perform at their best. Guys, I really hoped you enjoyed that video. And if you want to know more about the other areas of athletics and see who won those particular ones in 2023, I recommend you click that link or look down in the description below. Have a fantastic 2024, and as always guys, in 2024 I will see you in the next video. Bye.